Welcome to Physical Security, part 1 of this series on security awareness for corporations and individuals. The rest of this series deals with information security. Hello, I'm David Shaw, your instructor for this module on physical security as part of a series on security awareness and information security. I'm a project management professional and also a professional in critical infrastructure protection. The purpose of this series is to help you protect corporate and personal information in these unprecedented times of mass surveillance and espionage, identity theft by organized crime, and the resulting data loss. In the perfect scenario, a workplace would be a safe, friendly, world apart, untouched by problems that affect other parts of society. All people in our buildings would be trustworthy and kind. Nothing bad would ever happen. Unfortunately, the idyllic workplace does not exist. And although the possibility is remote that activities such as theft, vandalism, military or corporate espionage, and personal attack could happen in your organization, we must prepare for them. Physical security is one of the terms that seems to have an obvious meaning at first, but is difficult to define once you think about it a little. Everyone wants to feel safe in the workplace, but may not be able to pinpoint exactly how to make this feeling a reality. This tutorial should help to clarify things. At the same time, this tutorial should teach employees easy ways to protect themselves and others. This tutorial will also outline where to seek help if the need arises. Are you security aware? Do you have situational awareness? This list of scenarios could go on and on. In most cases, any of these actions would probably be harmless. All you'd be doing would be trusting other people or helping someone out. But the truth is that all of these are risky behavior. Why? Because allowing strangers to wander freely through your work area without approaching them with a simple, "Hello, can I help you?" could actually help someone whose intentions might not be so honest. Similarly, letting a stranger through coded access doors or sharing the access code with anyone other than your coworkers could also make a thief's job easier. Your personal belongings in the workplace, your computer and other electronic devices, and your information are all worthy of the best protection possible. There are a number of common sense things that building managers, security officers, and all employees can do to enhance physical security. These range from alterations to office layout and outside landscaping to different ways of behaving when at the office. Locked doors, secure screensavers, and co-workers watching out for each other are all low-cost, common-sense approaches to increasing workplace and information security. In addition, because it is often difficult to prosecute IT security crimes, physical security provides a set of real-world laws with which to prosecute intruders. For example, it is easier to prosecute break and enter than it is computer hacking. In most cases, the best way of ensuring physical security in an office building is to create a series of concentric rings of protection that make it difficult for intruders to reach the parts of a building where there are people and their possessions. This approach is called defense in depth. The first ring of security runs just inside the building. It includes security guards, identification badges, electronic access control, and coded door locks. The second ring of security design resides in the designation of security zones within a facility. 5 zones are often used for this purpose, but not all may be necessary for all facilities. Zones could include the public zone, the reception zone, the operations zone, the security zone, and the high security zone. Signs should indicate the level of protection within the zone. The layout of the outdoor space can also provide an added layer of protection against intruders if designed effectively. Fences and freestanding walls define property boundaries and may offer some control over access to facilities. Landscaping acts in a similar way, but must be designed in a way that does not provide cover for intruders. It's important to remember that each of these features must be effective in all seasons. Whenever possible, parking lots should be located away from emergency exits, shipping and receiving areas, and other potentially vulnerable points in a building. Drivers should also be forced to enter and leave the parking lot at points that are as far away from the building as possible. Lighting in and around buildings should discourage criminal activity, as well as allow the detection and observation of intruders. In addition, doors, windows, access hatches, and service ducts should be designed to counter identified threats. Again, much of the responsibility for the outdoor setup rests with building managers and physical security staff, but always feel free to suggest about how security might be enhanced. Sometimes, even with all possible security in place, belongings still go missing, from homes, from cars, and even from offices. Probably everyone knows at least one person who has had a wallet or purse stolen. Things go missing less, however, when people work together to prevent loss. It's been proven in many neighborhoods that when people watch out for each other, crime rates drop. The same principle could easily apply in your organization. It's based on a simple concept: neighbors helping neighbors. In this case, the people involved work in the next office, cubicle, or lab, rather than live in the home next door. Essentially, it involves a commitment to improving security within the work area by watching your neighbor's office and possessions as well as your own, and acting on any suspicious activity. It also involves communicating with your office neighbors to ensure that they know when you will be out of your office, even for a brief time. In addition to watching out for your neighbors, there are 3 simple things that every employee can do to make their workplace more secure: lock, look, and listen. Lock up sensitive files and valuables when you leave your work area, even for a few minutes. Lock your office or lab door if you have one for longer absences. Use security cables to lock down your laptop. Keep door access codes secret and change them regularly. In addition, lock your workstation with a password at all times so that it will not be open to unauthorized use when you're not at your desk. Look for unfamiliar people, packages, and vehicles in and around your workspace and report them to the building security. Keep watch as well for safety hazards such as icy steps, fire hazards, or trees too close to a building. Listen carefully for people where they shouldn't be. Pay close attention to the answers that unfamiliar people give you when you politely challenge their presence in your workplace with a simple, "Hello, can I help you?" Insist that visitors enter your facility through the reception area. Always report security incidents. The longer an incident is left unreported, the more damage can arise from it and the more difficult it is to conduct an investigation. Report a security breach or suspected security breach to your supervisor or director immediately. If it is of an urgent, suspicious nature, then call the security service or police immediately. Your security service, or IT security, can help you change building access control and passcard codes, as well as notify affected parties. By following the safety measures outlined in this presentation, you'll be more sure of avoiding a similar incident in the future. Hello again. This is the end of Part 1 on security awareness. I hope it has helped you to develop an awareness of your surroundings at work, and the same skills can help you at home. If you have any feedback or questions, please send me an email.